Hi guys, what's up? It's Joe here, back with another video, and in this video it will be for something that's recently shown on the telly. It was shown on Sunday the 8th of June. It was Love Island, A Decade of Love. So it's officially been 10 years since Love Island was shown on our TV screens, and they did a special episode to commemorate this. And of course Love Island will be returning on Monday tonight. And it's probably going to go on for 8 weeks. So this is like a little video just before it starts. So I'm going to talk about a few things that have gone on throughout the 10 years and all that. eBay is still sponsoring Love Island. Ian, he still narrates it, and he was saying like 10 years ago on a popular holiday destination 2 hours away. They've had 5 villas, well, fabulous villas they've had, 5 fabulous villas. They've done about 569 episodes, they said, and they've had about 366 islanders. At the start, we saw this water balloon thrown on someone. I think that was like from the first or the second series. There was outtakes, which weren't shown, but it was like introducing, well, themselves. We had Ched saying like so many times. I think it was in front of Jess or something. I think that was 2020. We had a deck chair breaking. We heard John in the first series saying to Hannah, "You make me feel like a rainbow." We had Jess and Max in the first series, and then Mark Wright coming in. Then there was some other islanders that were saying it was like a beach hut when they were sat on the sofa, and also we had like Millie and Liam. There was Danny and Saffron. They were watching herself and Jack in 2018. We had Curtis and Anton, and then we had the moment that Curtis made Amy his half girlfriend. He's got a beard now. He actually does suit a beard, to be honest. I don't think he said he couldn't go back to not having a beard, or no beard really. Then we had Nathan and Cara, and then Cara saying, "I don't like you, I love you." Then we had India and Dami. We had moments of drama, like Olivia shouting at Chris. We had Laura and Wes arguing, Cara and Nathan arguing, Tom being angry, Eyal and Hayley arguing, Georgia like storming off, Kieran and Nicole saying that, you know, Harriet was second choice, and then Harriet was saying F you, and then Kieran was like, "You wish." Amy coming back to Curtis, and then the iconic line, "I was coming back to tell you I loved you." And Curtis says every single time people mention that to him. We had Dr. Alex and someone else arguing, Davide calling Ekin-Su a player, a liar, cheat, get out of my life or something, I think. Iconic. Demi tripping over. Demi and Shauna were watching as well, other stuff. Curtis spitting out champagne on a date with Amy. We had Will dancing. Cara spitting water at Nathan. Paige getting the microphone in the face and then saying, "Pucker up, big boy." We had more auditions for the Love Island that weren't shown. There was Whitney, Catherine and Jess watching. Kai and Sanam. We had the iconic Ovi saying message instead of "I've got a text." We had the bombshells. There was Georgia, Montana and Gabby watching. Davide saying, "Did anyone order an Italian snack?" Then there was, I think, the bombshells. So we had like Tommy, well, Maura, of course, coming in, and then Tommy and Maura talking. Then we had Megan. There was Chloe, Sammy, Joey Essex, Adam Collard. Gemma's ex Jax coming in, Katie McDermott. Then we had Katie swearing at Tina and Scott, saying "F you, you basic made in Chelsea, effing reject." B, Scott, F off. Ekin crawling on the terrace and then kissing, I don't know, can't remember his name, but that was 2022. Then we had Nicole, who's Emma. We had the audition from like Mimi, Anton getting his bottom shaved by Belle. Then we had Casa Amor, of course, in 2017 and onwards. And I think there's been about 100 singles, they've said, that have come into Casa. Then we had like Sanam saying, you know, a kiss doesn't mean a lot, and then Kai saying, yes, it does. Danny got upset because she thought, you know, Jack was going to cheat in Casa. We had Josh recoupling up with Kaz from Casa when he was with Georgia, and you know, she said the iconic line, you know, I was loyal to you. Then we had Shauna saying congrats, hun, to Callum and Molly after Casa Amor. Tommy was holding Ellie Belly when Molly came back. We had Dammy saying summer's not over, I think it's just started, when he coupled up with Summer. Then we had India couple up with someone else, and then they were like, it is what it is, she said, and then till it isn't, Dammy said. And then we had May the Best Heartbreaker win. Io then coupled up with Jess after he was with Mimi. Coco and Andrew in bed, and they said, you know, like they kissed in bed, and then he said he licked her chest, and that she's told the guys, and then I think it was Tasha was like, what? And then just went off. Callum walking into a glass door. We had the pancake contest with Ekin and someone else. Then we had loads of Love Island phrases like the Do Bit Society, that was from like 2018. We had, you know, my type on paper, I'm 100% mugged off, ick, where's your head at, do you want to go for a chat, it is what it is. Like, there's so many phrases that have come from Love Island, which we sort of do use in everyday life as well. But some things you think, has that come from there? And people have just made them up, and then they've just become so popular. We've had the hideaway, of course. Then we had, I think it was Josh saying to the boys, and then Maura overheard, see if she's all mouth or not, and then getting rejected by Maura. And then she said, that's a D-head comment. And then he was going to apologise, and then he was like, yes, you did say that. And we're like, what? And all it. Iconic, honestly. And then we had the talent show, Hidden Talents and all. Chris, Kem and Marcel was like met Stormzy after some comment saying, I don't think you should be with Olivia. And then Olivia said hi to Stormzy, and he was like, oh no, I'm sorry. We had the salmon from Chris. Then we had the baby challenge with fake babies, of course. We had Snog, Marry, Pie and other challenges. Anton choosing to marry Belle and then got rejected. We had the movie night, which I think started in 2021. We had the coupling up, the steals, final dates, people saying, you know, I love you, the weddings, and then we had a cake to celebrate the 10 years. But that is all for this video. So, as I said, tonight is the first episode, I believe it's the 12th series, I think, of Love Island. Because, I don't know, I think they're counting the All-Stars in that as well. So, technically, if there wasn't any All-Stars, there might have been 10. But, you know, I think there's been 12 if you include the All-Stars as well. But, yeah, so I'll try and watch that tonight. It might be uploaded tonight or it might be uploaded tomorrow. But we'll just see what happens. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.